morning. It is about 9:15. We slept pretty well. There was definitely a lot of like jungle noises that we could hear, which is fine. We're in the tropics. It was kind of lovely, but when you're not used to it, it's a little bit different. So I woke up a couple of times and had that like, where am I moment. But slept really well after a long day of travel yesterday. We are heading to breakfast right now. We're going to the Palms, which is the restaurant that we went to for dinner last night. Well, they have plenty of restaurants here. Not all of them are open right now for every meal. So they kind of rotate meals and which ones are open on which days. So after that, I'm gonna do a tour of the resort, and then I'm going to head over to, we're right on the road, head over to Couples Negril and tour that property. This is so cute. There are so many cats here on property, and this is a little cat cafe. And I don't want to get too close, but it looks like that's where they feed them. There's little traps there with food. So I'm wondering if they trap the local cats and bring them here to live. But oh, there's one right there. I can't decide if that's the same cat we keep seeing or if there's a lot of the orange kittens. But there's quite a few here. And they're very sweet, they're very friendly. That one does not have a tail. You can see that, but so that is not one we've seen before. patio at our resort at Couples Swept Away. I don't know if you can hear the traffic on the road kind of a little bit farther over that way, but we spent the day touring not only Couples Swept Away but Couples Negril. And I wanted to address a couple things that on my Facebook group I'm getting some questions about. So the first is the health and safety protocols. I have to say that I honestly feel safer here than I do at my local grocery store. When you enter a restaurant, your temperature is taken. They don't write it down, but they do just check your temperature to monitor all of the guests on property. Guests are required to wear masks if you cannot socially distance. So if you're by the pool and there's not a lot of people around, you don't need the mask. Or if you're out on the ocean, the resort as of today is not super full, and so it's very easy to accommodate that. But when you're walking inside in the stores or walking into a restaurant, they do ask that you wear a mask. Another thing that's interesting is like when you're at a restaurant or really anywhere, as soon as you get up, they come right behind you with sanitizer, and they're cleaning the seats and cleaning the tables and cleaning anything that you may have touched. All of the staff are in face masks, and the food handling people are wearing face masks and face shields for that extra layer of protection. So I do appreciate that. Another thing that people are asking about is, can you leave the resort? So in Jamaica, they have what's called the Resilient Corridor, and so the government has created boundaries, if you will, of the tourist areas, of the resort areas, and so you cannot leave the Resilient Corridor. But that being said, some resorts do allow you to leave the resort. I am at Couples Swept Away, and I can also speak for Couples Negril as of today when I'm filming this, July 26th, 2020. And you are able to leave the resort. You do need to go to guest services and tell them where you want to go, and then they will call that place and see if they can accommodate you. Not every place is open, and places that are open are only accepting so many guests. For social distancing purposes, they can only handle so many people, and so you do have to get approval to be able to go to where you want to go, and the resort will arrange for transportation and get you there and get you back. So are you able to freely move about the country at this point? No. Are you able to leave the resort? Yes. Depending on where you're staying. I do know that some resorts here are not allowing guests to leave yet, but as far as couples go, they are. So those are kind of the two questions that I've been getting a lot of, and that people are concerned about, and I feel really good here. Quite honestly, I was pretty nervous about coming and what the experience was going to be like, but I have been very happy thus far. So this afternoon we're gonna go walk around a little bit, we're gonna go to the pool, and we're gonna go to the ocean. So let's go.